The investigation continues tonight after a cyclist was struck and killed in East Providence. Now, it happened on Willett Avenue around 11 o'clock. New tonight, we're hearing from neighbors and police about the tragic accident and what they say happened. Eyewitness News reporter Abby Burke joins us now live from East Providence with some new information tonight. Abby?
Mike, just about 30 minutes ago, East Providence police came out and told me they have identified the victim as 21-year-old Ethan Simpson of Riverside. They say he lived on Forbes Street with his parents, and according to his family, he was an avid bike rider who tragically died doing what he loved. A tragic scene unfolded in Riverside last night when a 21-year-old male was struck by an SUV while riding his bike. Police said the man was not wearing a helmet at the time and received significant head injuries. He was later pronounced dead at Rhode Island Hospital.
It is a tragedy. It's our understanding that the parents were close by when this happened, and our thoughts and prayers are with them for their loss.
The crash happened at the intersection of Willett Avenue and Arrowhead Avenue just before 11. Police say the driver of the SUV was heading south, turning onto Arrowhead when the two collided.
Right now, there's no indication alcohol was a factor, but again, this is early on in the investigation.
The fire department was here till
both police and a nearby resident told Eyewitness News the intersection is well lit.
At night, it's very quiet, so I was very surprised to hear that I don't know how somebody couldn't see anybody on a bike.
Police have not identified the driver, only saying that she is a middle-aged female from Providence. Police say she did stop at the scene of the crash and they did interview her, but right now she is not facing any charges. Coming up new tonight at 6, what's being done with her SUV and the message that police have for other cyclists. Reporting live in East Providence, Abby Burke, Eyewitness News.
Tonight, we now know the name of the young man struck and killed by a car in East Providence late last night. Police say the victim was riding his bicycle on Willett Avenue in the city's Riverside neighborhood when an SUV hit him. Eyewitness News reporter Abby Burke is live in East Providence tonight with new details, including a message police have for cyclists. Abby?
Mike, police are still trying to figure out what exactly happened last night, and they say it's too early to say who, if anyone, is to blame for the crash, but they say there are some important messages that can be taken from this tragedy. 21-year-old Ethan Simpson from Riverside was tragically killed last night after he was struck by an SUV while riding his bike. According to police, his parents were walking nearby when it happened.
It was a little bit before 11. I heard a big rant sound, and it was an ambulance coming down this street. So I looked out the window and there's just cops and police and fire trucks.
Police say the driver, a middle-aged woman from Providence, stopped at the scene, but they would not say whether or not she will face any charges.
We have her vehicle at this point. It's being processed, and when that's done, we'll go from there.
Police said Simpson was not wearing a helmet, but would not release what kind of clothing he was wearing. They said regardless, now is a good time to remind everyone to take extra precautions.
If you're on the road at night, the bicycle, make sure you follow all the traffic laws, have lighting and reflective gear on and stuff like that, but I'm not in any way indicating those are issues at this point.
Simpson died of head injuries. According to police, his parents say that their son was an avid bike rider who tragically lost his life doing what he loved. They asked police to share with us that Ethan was a Dean's List student at Rhode Island College and was adored by his family, who will miss him greatly. Reporting live in East Providence, Abby Burke, Eyewitness News.